Who are you trying to kid? These bricks have been doctored. The three of you are the lousiest, most pathetic bunch of losers I've ever seen.
We are going to be rich. You must go and play the lottery for me. I've got the winning numbers.
Give me the numbers.
Shan. What are you doing here?
Shouldn't I be asking you? It's still my place, right? Or has it been let out?
No. We're here because Ntsiki gave me the keys to water the plants.
Of course. That's exactly what you've been doing, right?
Should you be here? I mean, shouldn't you be in hiding?
Last we heard you were on your way to another safe house somewhere.
There's been a change of plan.
But presumably you'll be meeting Miles soon, wherever he is.
No, I won't. If you don't mind, I really don't want to speak about this right now.
You don't have to. It's okay.
You two probably have a lot of catching up to do. Maybe I should go.
Oh, okay.
Fine. I'll be off then.
I'll phone you later. You okay?
No, not really.
Has something happened to Miles?
He broke off our engagement. He made me leave him. I could have refused, but I didn't. I just didn't have the guts to stay.
It won't be any fun if you're not with me.
Baby, I told you. I'm on call over Christmas. I don't think I No, not at this late stage. Everyone has made plans for the holidays. Besides, I'm sure you'll have a great time with all your fashion industry buddies.
Some PRO from Aesthetica and an account executive from Media X are going along.
But not, I take it, our dear friend Kamatene?
No, he can't make it.
Is that so? What a shame.
Yeah. So I'll be all alone. Alone on the ski slopes. Alone in my little chalet.
You make it sound so tempting. I can't think of anything nicer than skiing all day and then cuddling up in front of a roaring fire in the evening.
So then come.
That's not possible, baby. Look, we'll have to make plans to go to Switzerland some other time.
Promise?
Promise.
I'm going to hold you to that. In the meantime, the idea to spend a Christmas in a strange country without my husband. It won't feel right.
But you don't have to go if you don't want to. I mean, really, who'd like to lie if you just said no?
That'll be totally irresponsible. I wheeled my way out of the Muru contract so I could do this. If I backed out of my first big job.
I still think you're burning the candle at both ends trying to please everyone. I don't want to say I told you so, but you knew that this dream girl thing was going to change your life radically.
I suppose.
Hey. Cheer up. If I have my way, this time next year will be wrapping Christmas presents for our baby.
My contract doesn't allow me to fall pregnant in the next year.
What? That is ludicrous. How could you have agreed to a condition like that?
Baby, don't get upset. I thought...
You thought? Did you for a moment think about me? Let alone how it would affect us.
I didn't mean to... I'm sorry.
Well, me too. You expect me to put my dreams on hold while you pursue yours? Dream on. Dream girl.
I felt like a trapped animal most of the time. It probably sounds ridiculous considering what you went through during that hostage situation.
Hey, not at all. They tried to kill you, remember?
Nearly succeeded. Oh, we kept having to look over our shoulders, not trusting anyone. I just couldn't take it anymore. I guess I'm too much of a coward.
I don't think so. It's hugely traumatic being totally isolated like that.
Yes. And now Miles has to cope on his own. He's probably already on his way overseas to start a new life. Oh, I failed him, Nevin.
I know this sounds totally selfish, but I, for one, am thrilled you came back to us.
Thanks.
Oh, it's late. I should be going. And you look like you could use the rest. Will you be okay here on your own?
I'm fine. You go. Zecha must be waiting for you.
Oh. Oh, yeah. You caught us in a tricky moment. I feel so bad about the whole situation.
Don't. Please.
See you soon.
This is exactly the kind of stunt you would pull. You could at least have had the decency to let me know you'd arrived safely in Durban. Oh, don't you dare use my child against me. If you want to play hardball, I'll go to the press. I'm sure they'd love to know what them Dar twins got up to. Oh, really? I'll talk to you again when you're more reasonable. Bye.
Dad, are you okay? I can come back later if you like.
No, it's all right. Sorry you had to hear that, huh?
Actually, it's quite good to see you let off a bit of steam. It's not healthy to keep your emotions all bottled up.
Are you counseling me?
Maybe. A bit.
Thank you for your consent, sweetheart.
Today, I am taking you to lunch, and I refuse to take no for an answer.
Oh, Kenzie,
Oh,
yes.
come on. Just for an hour. O tshwantse go ja.
Ke tla kopa Queen gore nga orderly in. I have to finalize the aesthetic budget.
That's what you said yesterday.
Ke a itse, but I don't need to tell you how important it is that we win this pitch. And if it means no lunch it is.
Okay.
We'll spend time together over the weekend. Okay? I promise.
Sure. Just shout if there's anything I can do to help, business or otherwise. That's what daughters are for.
There's nothing in her contract that says she cannot take on other jobs.
She's supposed to endorse Green Label. We can't afford to have her face plastered all over the place.
Oh, rubbish, Glenn. It's not like you discovered her, you know. She's already a very well-known face in the industry.
Now you listen to me. You know overexposing her will impact negatively.
Tough. Publicity's the name of the game. Deal with it.
Don't tell me you and Vivian are at each other's throats again.
Oh, Glenn. Give it a rest.
I would love to. Believe me, I am just trying to do my job here. Maar die geitjie gee my wragtig net opdraand. I swear, ever since we broke up, she's been doing everything in her power to get my back up.
Jong, julle twee is ewe hare kop. I'd say Glenn Majosi met his match.
Oh, could one of you lend me a hand in there?
Sure, what's up?
Well, I'm trying to reorganize the furniture so we can use the office for client consulting. What do you think?
Unless I'm mistaken, the name on the door still says Shan.
Well, she isn't using it, is she? I don't see why we should let a perfectly good space go to waste. She might never come back.
Well, I suppose...
In fact, this whole situation is ridiculous. We need to contact her. I, for one, would like to discuss the matter of the shares.
The woman is fleeing a bunch of killers and you want to talk shareholding?
Well, how do you justify leaving the deciding vote to someone who's hiding goodness knows where and may never set foot in this office again?
Sorry to disappoint you on that count. Here I am.
Shan!
When did you get back?
Just in time to save my neck around here, it seems.
Please, just don't say you only visiting.
No, I'm back. Hopefully for good.
Well, that's wonderful. Welcome back.
Yeah, we missed you, girl. Come here.
Me too.
Oh, Shan, it is so nice to see you.
It's good to be home.
Here.
King's, your last will and testament.
It's not funny. Ke list ya di-presents tse ke kopang hore nthakele tsona.
Is this your Christmas wish list? Because it's pretty extravagant. Cashmere jersey, 50 pairs of stockings, 7 pairs of shoes, yellow and...
Ke dintho tse sale ke itshepisa tsona kaofela tseno no.
Oh, great. And who's going to pay for it, Ma?
Me. I am.
Oh, really? And with what money?
With my lottery money.
Which you haven't won yet. Don't count your turkeys before they hatch is what I say.
I say, make me happy. Unthekele ntho tseno no, okay?
Mama, nka se kgone go senya nako ya ka ke taboga ke le go direla shopping. I've wasted my whole morning here already.
Mrs. Morocco.
Yes?
I just got a call from my boss. We're out of here.
Now? This is a funny time of day to change shifts.
We're off the job. All of us.
But you can't just leave.
You don't pay. We don't stay.
But you're here to protect us.
Sorry, ma'am. Boss's orders.
Come back here this instant. Ma ke tle go dirang.
Ke mo se mo patale fela.
Actually, nka se kgone. I'm having a little cash flow problem. I had to pay Terrence a huge deposit for his shares. This is so humiliating. A woman in my position.
Mathata a ka a tšhelete a tla be a fedile ha ke kata ho wina bosiung bona. And don't come running to me for handouts, okay?
Don't you dare touch this. It's Masbobi's lottery numbers. She's already called me 5 times from a hospital bed, nagging me to play this before the draw.
Hey, boss, can I go to the shops quickly?
Yeah, okay, but no dawdling in the street, eh? Jy gaan en jy kom dadelik terug. It's very busy today.
Okay, boss.
Zone's management were hopping mad. Fortunately, Glenn changed his mind and we managed to avert a crisis. Needless to say, Sarah Lee was terribly cheesed off.
Let me get this straight. You and Glenn were for the campaign, but Sarah Lee was against it.
Yes. She firmly believed that's what you would have wanted.
Well, she was quite correct.
Oh, come on, Shan. We risked losing an entire account because of some lousy video game.
A violent video game.
Perhaps, but no different from hundreds of others available on the market. It made absolutely no business sense to send the client straight to our competitors.
But at what cost did you hang on to the account? I can't believe this. 1 minute, Glenn's working on an anti-violence campaign. And the next he's supporting war games.
Well, if you'd been here, you'd have seen things differently, I assure you. Anyway, that's water under the bridge. We can't go back and change the past.
Don't tell me that.
I hope you don't mind my asking, but what actually happened between you and Miles?
Things just didn't work out between us. In a nutshell, he couldn't bear to see me unhappy, and I just didn't have it in me to stick with the man I love.
Then perhaps it wasn't the real thing. If you love someone with all your heart, surely just being with them is enough. It's probably just as well things turned out the way they did. It was the ultimate test of your feelings.
Well, it's one test I failed miserably.
That's no crime. So maybe Miles isn't the one. But it's better you find that out sooner rather than later.
I can definitely get Alex to sign for the Aesthetica pitch. That is, if your agency complies with 3 basic conditions.
Those being?
1, the ad's a one-off, no follow-ups. 2, it has nothing to do with fashion or clothing. And 3, you hold off on broadcasting until 2001.
Fine. That sounds reasonable.
Great. I'll put it in writing then. Is there anything else we need to talk about?
Well, I'm wondering what the feeling is at ISIS about this arrangement.
That's my problem, not yours. I'll deal with it.
Even if it means crossing swords with Glenn Josie.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not too concerned about annoying him.
Do I detect a bit of bad blood between the two of you?
I make a rule of not mixing business with personal stuff. I've been breaking that rule far too often recently, so let's just stick to talking shop, okay?
Well, fine by me. As long as you can guarantee that there won't be any comebacks about us using Alex.
No comebacks, guaranteed. Now, can we finalize a time frame?
Unfortunately, I have another meeting to get to. Why don't we continue this discussion over dinner?
Are you asking me on a date?
I didn't think of it that way, but if we limit chit-chat about work, I suppose we could call it that.
Sorry, no. Or I'd be breaking another rule of mine, which is that I never, ever go out with married men.
Problem solved. Apart from a couple of outstanding signatures on a piece of paper, I'm practically divorced.
Okay. I'm willing to accept that. If you're willing to accept that I was once involved with a woman.
I mean, romantically.
Romantically, sexually, physically. Most men can't handle it.
You're brave to be so open.
Oh, I've learned my lesson well. It's far easier to be upfront and get things out of the way right from the start. So, think about it and get back to me about that date, okay? That is, if you're still interested.
Please print out what's on here and then give it to Nicholas. He knows the drill.
Isn't it a bit weird handing in an assignment at this time of the year?
Well, I missed out on my last side project because I've been so busy. In fact, he's going to his office specially tomorrow to pick it up. So if you don't mind?
No problem.
Thanks.
Ask your lecturer to go out of his way like that for you.
Oh, yes. He's a real darling.
Listen, I can't wait any longer. I have to be at the hospital. But I'm phoning Life Clementine.
Okay.
Hello, good people. Ready to go, Dream Girl?
I thought a driver was picking me up.
Plan B. When I heard the doctor couldn't make the trip, I thought, you might appreciate seeing a familiar face, so I juggled a few things around, and now I'm going along.
You shouldn't have. I'll be fine on my own, really.
No, it's a case of killing 2 birds with 1 stone. I could see my children, They live in Europe with their mother. And besides, it would be my pleasure to escort such a lovely lady. Doc, now don't you be worrying about your wife. I'll take extra good care of her.
I'm sure.
Okay. Cheers, people.
Bye, Kenzie.
Bye. Have a wonderful trip.
Thank you. I will. Bye, baby.
I am so jealous of her going overseas. She'll have a Christmas to remember.
No doubt.
Isn't Kai great, rescheduling everything just to make sure that she's not alone?
Yeah. Amazing guy. Strange that he only decided to go after he heard that I couldn't make it.
Well, that's why he's doing it, surely. Because he doesn't want her to be all alone in a strange country. She works for him, after all.
Lucky her.
Kensani, come see this color.
Coming. Bye. I wonder, don't be jealous.
Stop moping, man. And Jamesy's so tough, brick trick. Doesn't prove a thing.
It proves that we're a bunch of idiots. I mean, the whole point was supposed to make me look good. Instead, I crawled out of there like a worm. And on top of everything, I'm sure I cracked my skull.
Let me check. I see a few dents, but I suppose you were born that way.
Very funny.
If you guys are telling jokes, don't bother. I'm not interested.
So, where are all your muscle men?
Oh, I had to get rid of them, darling. Those bloodsuckers were bleeding me dry. Good protection is so hard to come by these days.
You're telling me.
Here, you hold him for a bit. He's starting to weigh a ton.
How's it, Regina? How's it, boykie? So, how's your mother?
Strong as a horse, if you ask me. She's milking this diabetes thing for all it's worth.
When's she coming out of hospital?
Only tomorrow, which means I have to look after Prince Wincy all by myself. It's back-breaking work.
You relax while I get your usual.
Thanks, honey. You're the only one who understands.
That killer's coming to rub my nose in the dirt again.
Here you go.
Oh, no, you can't see me holding my
thank
baby.
you.
Quick, take him.
Okay, wait now. Here, wait now. Make yourself useful. Ow.
Okay.
I don't believe this. Do you have any idea how much this outfit cost, huh? What are you staring at?
Nothing, ma'am.
See you guys later. We're going home to clean up.
Bye, Queenie. Sorry about that.
Cheers.
What did I tell you? He has the hots for her.
Yeah, you're right. Poor guy could hardly take his eyes off her.
The estimated prize fund total is 30.9 million rand. And the jackpot total is an estimated 10 million rand.
Oh, what le badimo ba ka? Ke a le rapela hle. Ka nnete ke tla le hlabela dikgomo tse le 10, and I will never scold that no good daughter of mine. Ha fela dinomoro tsena tsa ka di ka tsa hlano. Oh, hle.
What now?
Marcy Bobby's lottery numbers. I still have to buy a ticket.
Oh, it's too late now.
Oh, you're right. It's time for the draw.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but I was so busy I clean forgot about it.
Oh, say your prayers, coach. Masibu is going to kill you.
Only if he finds out. So you better keep your trap shut. Well, what she doesn't know can't hurt her, right? Anyway, the odds of her winning the jackpot is something like 15 million to 1.
And the bonus ball tonight is
Yes.
32,
Yes.
33,
Yes.
and your bonus score
Yes.
Five lucky people will each win Arthur Kaplan gold jewelry worth 3,000 Rand each, so dial 082 284 7777 and listen to Kaya or buy the Sowetan on Tuesdays and Thursdays for an entry form.
Generations is proudly sponsored by Vodacom.